Fala galerinha do YouTube, muito boa noite. Aqui quem fala é Renato jogando com mais um vídeo de Skyrim. E vamos ver aqui do que se trata essa missão. Não, é aqui mesmo. Jarro quebrado. Ué, eu desci. É isso mesmo. Não tem pra onde fugir não.
I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild? Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the system.
Beleza, o que a gente vai fazer?
Well, looks like you're fitting in well down here. I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what will it be?
Depois tem que fazer um vídeo mostrando pra vocês os baús secretos de até então encontrados, né?
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from our vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
Need something? I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours. Need something?
It's gone. Everything.
Need something?
Get in here, all of you.
Eita. Limpou tudo.
The gold. It's yours. It's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
So, what can I do? Getting pinched and ending up in jail doesn't cut
I
it
hope
with
he
our
turns up
clients.
soon.
If you want to
He
get
needs to
paid next
answer for
time,
his betrayals.
stay clean.
Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything. I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the Guild. Anything else? What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else? Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone. Aye. A gift from the Black Briars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Bold to guard the place. Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way. Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself, and that was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the second floor balcony in his backyard. No, it's some sort of crazy contraption Mercer commissioned. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lower it in a hurry. Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else to that madman.
Beleza, então agora a gente vai atrás dele por ali. A gente tem que ir pra Riften, né? Aqui mesmo na casa
I dare
dele.
Mercer to come back here. He sets one foot in the cistern and I'll cut it off.
É aqui na frente. Será que pelo tempo de mar eu consigo segundo andar alguma coisa?
Blessings of Mara upon you. How may I help you? Of course. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help with... Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Não, eu preciso de algum lugar com escada.
Yes?
Mas a escada pra cima, não pra baixo.
Need something? This temple. I'm only a See ya.
É, não tem nada aqui não.
Yes?
Como é que eu vou subir aqui? Tem que dar a volta.
You hear the news? Those damn mages blew up Winterhold. Guess it was just a matter of time.
Ah, aqui. Ele falou que eu tenho que atirar no mecanismo. Distrair ele, que bom.
What happened?
Pronto. Disparar no mecanismo. Descubra provas.
Stay in that stinking jail. Rather die than
E estranho que a coisa voltou a ficar em inglês, né? A arma.
wizards. Now that's power. Bet they got that secret magic. Can turn wood to gold. Yeah. Wish I could turn wood to
Foi.
lying little harlot. That rat could be anyone. Don't get one rusty septum from me.
Ah, tá pregado. Opa. E é lá embaixo. Vamos lá, um por um. Ué, se não é aqui, aonde? Ah, é aqui. Maneiro. Casa falsa. Caraca, a minha esportividade, ó. 71. Caraca, até isso ele tem, cara. Aquela espada. Bucho da raposa cinza. Mais uma coisa também. Falar nisso, como é que tá a minha furtividade? Tem um ponto? Tem. Tá um ponto pra furtividade, cara. Aí sim. Sessenta. Caraca, tinha uma saída por aqui, mano. Viram? Ah, saía na casa dele, ó. Ah, é essa porta aqui, ó.
Stabbed in the back. It's like the dog brotherhood all over again.
I'm relieved, Bryn. How can I help? How can I help? How can I help?
I hope he turns up soon. He needs to answer for his betrayal.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life. Agreed. He's taken everything to get. I've spoken to Carlia and made up quickly. We have no time to lose. Not now, lad. Carlia said it was important. Until next we meet, lad.
I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing. Just keep it between us.
Need something?
Beleza, mas olha só, cadê a nossa amiga?
Not now, lad. Carlia
Deixa eu levar logo o busto pra ela. Já volto.
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me?
Cadê a Vox? Lá também, projeção de 11 da noite, quase de madrugada. Ué.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day? I handle the burglary, shells. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. Every now and again, if that means feel like doing a bit of shopping? Fine. Here's everything you need to know. Need a few spare sept? Good. We could use the coin. Pretty simple. The catch is you can't You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary? Good. Just remember the order. Do job first, get drunk second. Now take this and go. Need a few spare septums? I got the cure right here. Steal anything worth talking about?
Ah, não, o busto de Grey Fox é pra Delvin. Não é pra ela, não. Viajei.
Got lots of jobs available. Need some gold. I may have some work for you. Well, if you happen to... Must have come from Mercer's place. He'd admired the Grey Fox for some time. I handled it. If break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex. Most of the establishment. Your job, feel like doing a bit of writing. Here's everything you need. You get caught, but we've never heard of you. Something troubling you? I'll listen.
Pronto, agora vamos ouvi-lo.
Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
You have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing, and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Tá, na pedra permanente. E será que agora eu cheguei a desligar o console e ligar de novo? Será que ele tá funcionando? Aquele bug do Dragon parou? E eu entrei e esqueci de ver a chave. O plano de abrir de dentro pra fora. A chave já tá com o nosso amigo lá.
I don't converse with my prey.
Aqui, a chave deve estar com ele. Chave da casa de mestre, viu?
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Caraca. É, não tá aberto mesmo não. Tá bom. Pronto, agora sim. Ainda já era pra comer a carne como um lobo, mas tá bom.
You're here. This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey. If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
Tá bom.
Gallus, Mercer Frey and I were once members of what's known as the Nightingale Trinity. The Trinity disbanded 25 years ago when Mercer Frey betrayed us by indirectly. The Trinity is usually selected from the ranks of the Guild, although its existence is a closely guarded. The Nightingales protect the Temple of Nocturnal, a place known as the Twilight Sepulchre. She's the mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief in Tamriel. Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no priests and no sermons, no services, and no alms. She influences our luck, and in return, demands payment. You're closer to understanding than you realize. The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the cost can be quite high. Whether you know it or not, Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues. Again, you have to think differently. Haven't you, like a novice picking an impossible lock? It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us. Nocturnal is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volume. Does she exact payment when we die? When we suffer? Does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though. From the moment you were struck with my poisoned arrow at Snow, perhaps I couldn't bring Mercer back. I'd always intended Mercer's fate to ultimately be decided by the Guild. It's my hope that you will, yes. This way, please.
Rouxinóis.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when you joined me, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the Guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business. This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road. Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Isso é a guilda dos ladrões, tem que ver dos assassinos, filho. Mas eu não lembro de ter feito isso tudo na guilda dos ladrões.
You appear hesitant to don your Nightingale armor. What's troubling you?
Equipar a armadura Nightingale. Ué, já conseguiu? Caraca, mano, botamos. Aí sim, cara. Essa armadura aqui vai ser boa. Essa armadura da guilda dos ladrões padrão. E a do rouxinol, armadura de rouxinol. Nightingale. Aumenta o vigor em 40%, aumenta a resistência de gelo em 50%. Botas rouxinol. Os movimentos são abafados quando a caminhada é silenciosa. Capuz do rouxinol. Ah, isso é maneiro. Feitiços de ilusão custam 17 magia. É, muito bom isso daí. Cara, como ela já não tem nada de ataque, nada demais, então eu posso botar porque não... Apesar de eu gostar muito dessa armadura aqui, mas ela não faz muito efeito. Não tem nenhum efeito gritante pra mim, então... Então já tá na hora de eu me aposentar da armadura de gelo. Vou dar o padrão da armadura dele. Manopla de rouxinol. Abrir fechaduras e armas de mamão vão ficar mais fáceis. Caraca, aí sim, fi. Olha o olhar. Cavaleiro da Lua, falei que ia usar. Maneiro.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, lass, we've got these get-ups on. Now what?
beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
Bom, nosso vídeo está acabando.
I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Sim.
Good.
Ah, eu lembrava que essa roupa era do cano dos assassinos, agora a gente tá usando essa. Será que agora que a gente vai ficar?
Let's get this show on the road.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal. I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Mirth and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth and grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until the conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal and, in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds.
Eu acho que essa chave aí a gente consegue pegar aqui.
Access these traits, potential becomes limitless. I'm afraid that's impossible. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck diminished to the point of non-existence.
Eu acho que essa chave aí é que a gente pode abrir qualquer porta porque não quebra. É tipo...
Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
O nome dessa aqui que é esse nome agora, Gazua.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the guild. Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the guild. Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the guild. I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now. Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead. I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the dwarven ruins at Erkenthan. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember.
Beleza.
Aye. And some of what Carlia said is starting to make sense. Mercer may have damaged our reputation. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the... If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. Look, call me Chris. Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way.
Beleza.
I've got important things to do.
Agora eu vou dar uma melhorada nessa armadura, vou guardar outra em casa, né? Vou fechar esse vídeo. No próximo a gente continua, se eu não me engano, tem a roupa deles também, que é a roupa preta dos ladrões, que eu quero guardar de colecionador, né? Será que eu posso ter todas as roupas? Cara, agora tem a roupa do Cavaleiro da Lua. Será que tem alguma coisa de bom aqui? Tá vendo essa gazua aí? A gente vai ter as gazuas. Ó, uma gazua que não quebra. Não sei se é essa que ele falou ou não. Pra ser sincero, eu não sei. Beleza. Agora no clã dos assassinos, eu não sei se eu a última roupa. Eu acho que era uma roupa igual a essa, cara. Eu tô confundindo, não. E também é o cavalo, né? É um cavalo que a gente pega. Maneiro. Local, salão dos rouxinóis. Depois tem que ir nessa cripta aqui. Então é isso, meus amigos, eu vou fechar o vídeo por aqui. Não deixe de se inscrever no canal, clicar no sininho, compartilhar o vídeo e dar aquele like. Fui!